Have you ever wondered why your blood sugar still rises? Even when you're eating healthy, you might be surprised to learn that one common snack, often labeled low-fat or whole grain, could be the very reason your glucose levels keep jumping up and down all day. Today, we're uncovering that hidden snack, why it causes sudden spikes, and most importantly, what you can eat instead to keep your blood sugar steady, your energy balanced, and your body feeling calm again. Let's start with a familiar scene. It's a quiet morning. You're sitting at your kitchen table, enjoying what feels like a smart breakfast choice, maybe a granola bar with coffee, or a small cup of fruit yogurt. You check your blood sugar an hour later, expecting a good number, but instead, the reading surprises you. It's higher than it was yesterday. You haven't changed much. In fact, you've been eating healthier, right? That's the confusion many seniors face every single day. You're doing your best, but the foods that sound healthy on the label may not act healthy once inside your body. So what's really happening here? Why does your healthy snack behave like sugar candy once you eat it? The answer lies in something most people never think about: how fast your food turns into glucose once it reaches your stomach. This is called the glycemic index, or GI for short. Foods with a high GI digest quickly, releasing sugar into your bloodstream like a sudden burst of energy. That may sound good at first, but for seniors, whose metabolism has naturally slowed down, that sugar rush can feel like a wave that hits too hard and fades too fast. Here's what's really going on. When you eat foods made with refined grains, sweetened syrups, or dried fruit concentrates, your body breaks them down almost instantly. Within minutes, glucose levels rise. Your pancreas releases insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar from the blood into your cells. But as we age, our insulin sensitivity decreases. That means your cells don't respond as quickly, leaving extra glucose floating in the blood. And that's the reading you see on your meter, that unexpected spike, even when you didn't eat dessert. Let's name a few culprits so you can recognize them. Granola bars, often packed with honey, brown rice syrup, or fruit concentrate. In flavored yogurts, sometimes containing more sugar than a scoop of ice cream. Instant oatmeal packets, filled with artificial sweeteners and flavorings. They sound good because the labels say whole grain, natural, or low fat, but those are marketing words, not health guarantees. When these foods digest too quickly, they act like fuel poured on a fire, and your blood sugar numbers tell the truth. Now, don't feel discouraged. This isn't your fault. You've been told for decades that low-fat, granola, and fruit yogurts are healthy. Food companies have used comforting words and bright packaging to make those snacks feel safe. But your body, especially after 60, plays by different rules. Your digestive system, hormone balance, and energy response all change with time. What worked at 40 doesn't always work at 70. The good news: once you understand what's happening, you can fix it easily, with small, smart choices that don't require strict diets or deprivation. In this video, we'll show you the truth behind these so-called healthy snacks, why they cause those unpredictable sugar spikes, and how to rebuild your breakfast or snack routine using simple natural foods that stabilize your glucose and boost your energy all day. By the end, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to enjoy guilt-free. So stay with me till the end, because the sweet switch we'll reveal later might just become your new favorite treat. Have you ever eaten something labeled healthy and still felt tired, shaky, or foggy an hour later? If so, you're definitely not alone. Many seniors share that exact same frustration. This channel is about helping you understand what your body's really trying to tell you with clarity, kindness, and evidence-backed solutions. Now that we understand the problem, let's take a closer look inside your body and see why these sugar surges happen, even when your intentions are good. That's coming up in the next chapter. So what's really happening inside your body when your blood sugar suddenly spikes, even though you're eating the right foods? Let's take a gentle peek inside your bloodstream for a moment, because understanding why this happens is the first step toward fixing it for good. Picture this. You've had a light lunch, a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread, maybe a few slices of fruit. You skip dessert, feeling proud of your healthy choice. But an hour later, you're yawning, feeling a bit foggy, maybe even thirsty. You check your meter, and the numbers are climbing again. Sound familiar? You haven't done anything wrong. What's really going on is that your body, after 60, handles food differently than it used to. Here's the truth that most people never hear clearly. As we age, our metabolism slows down. That simply means your body burns energy more slowly. Your digestive system processes food at a calmer pace, and your muscles, which used to act like little sugar sponges, gradually shrink in both size and activity. That gradual muscle loss is called sarcopenia. Muscle tissue is one of the main places where sugar gets stored and used. So when there's less muscle, there's less room for that sugar to go, leaving more of it floating around in your bloodstream. It's not just about age. It's about biology adapting to a slower rhythm of life. Now, let's talk about insulin, the hormone that helps control your blood sugar. Think of insulin as a friendly key. Its job is to open the doors of your cells so sugar can move from your blood into your muscles and organs, where it's used for energy. But over time, the locks on those doors start to rust a little. Your cells become less responsive. We call that insulin resistance. So even though your pancreas is still making insulin, the key doesn't fit as well as it used to. The result? The sugar stays in your blood longer than it should. Your body senses that extra sugar and says, "Wait, we still need more insulin." Soon the pancreas is overworked, trying to keep up. It's a cycle that quietly drains your energy day after day. Imagine your bloodstream as a busy highway. Each sugar molecule is like a tiny car rushing in after a meal. The traffic lights, your insulin, are supposed to guide each car safely into its exit ramp, your body's cells. But when insulin sensitivity drops, those traffic lights start turning slower. Cars pile up, creating a glucose traffic jam. That's exactly what a blood sugar spike is. Too many sugar cars rushing in, not enough exits clearing them out. And that traffic jam, repeated day after day, is what leaves you feeling tired, foggy, or even shaky. Here's where it gets tricky. Even foods that look healthy, whole grain crackers, fruit smoothies, or low-fat yogurts, can still release sugar faster than your body can handle. Why? Because of hidden sugars and fast-digesting carbs. You'll see ingredients like maltose, fructose syrup, agave nectar, or rice syrup. All fancy names for sugar that the body recognizes instantly. And since your metabolism and muscle mass are lower now, the same portion that once felt perfect at age 40 can now cause a noticeable spike at age 70. You're doing your best, but your body's chemistry after 60 plays by new rules, and the old low-fat, high-carb advice doesn't fit those rules anymore. Now, don't let this information worry you. Understanding what's happening is empowering, not discouraging. Once you know why your numbers rise, you can make small adjustments that bring them back down naturally. The goal isn't to cut out every carb or live on salads. It's to eat smarter, not stricter. You can still enjoy delicious foods, but in combinations and amounts that work with your body's new rhythm. Did you know that by age 65, your metabolism may be almost 25% slower than it was in your 40s? That's a big difference. But it also means even small improvements can have powerful results. So the next time you feel that post-meal slump, don't blame your willpower. Blame the slowdown, the insulin resistance, and those hidden sugars sneaking in through healthy packaging. And take heart, because in our next chapter we'll uncover exactly which everyday snacks are pretending to be healthy, but are actually fueling that sugar traffic jam. Once you can spot them, you'll be miles ahead on your road to steadier, stronger health. Stay with me. You'll be amazed how simple the fixes really are. Let's start with a little grocery story many of us can relate to. You're standing in the snack aisle, looking for something healthy. You pick up a granola bar that says made with whole grains. The packaging looks clean, it's got oats, maybe a few nuts, and it proudly says low fat. It feels like a smart choice. But here's the surprising truth. That same healthy bar could have as much sugar as a candy bar. And the yogurt you enjoy in the morning? Sometimes it has more sugar than ice cream. So today, we're going to expose the real villains, those sneaky snacks that look healthy but quietly send your blood sugar soaring. For decades, food companies have learned exactly how to market to our good intentions. They know people over 50 or 60 want to eat better, avoid heavy junk food, and keep energy up. So they put words like natural, low-fat, whole grain, gluten-free, and no added sugar on the label. But here's the catch. Most of these claims are marketing tricks, not medical truths. Take low-fat. When fat is removed, manufacturers often replace it with refined carbs and sweeteners to make it taste good again. The result? You're eating something that spikes your sugar faster and keeps you hungry sooner. So while you think you're choosing wisely, your body might be reacting as if you just ate dessert. Let's look at one of the biggest offenders, granola and cereal bars. Many of them are loaded with honey, brown rice syrup, molasses, or agave nectar. They sound natural, but inside your body, they behave just like table sugar. Even high-protein or energy bars often hide 15 to 25 grams of sugar. That's almost 6 teaspoons in one bar. And the worst part? These snacks are small and easy to overeat. So you finish one, still feel hungry, and grab another, doubling the spike. If you truly love granola, choose the ones that are unsweetened or make your own using oats, nuts, and cinnamon with a touch of plain Greek yogurt. Fruit is wonderful, full of vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But when fruit is juiced or blended, the natural sugars become concentrated, and the fiber, which slows digestion, disappears. That fresh orange juice can have 30 grams of sugar per glass. And store-bought smoothies? Some have over 50 grams, equal to 5 donuts. If you love smoothies, that's okay. Just build them smarter. Use half a banana instead of 2, add leafy greens or protein powder, and skip the store-bought versions. Now let's talk about yogurt, a classic healthy snack. Plain yogurt is actually fantastic for your gut and bones. But flavored or low-fat yogurts, they're sugar traps in disguise. A single 6-ounce cup can have 20 grams of sugar, nearly as much as a candy bar. Why? Because when they remove the fat, they need sugar to bring back taste. Instead, go for plain Greek yogurt and add your own fruit or cinnamon. That way, you get the protein and probiotics without the sugar spike. The words multigrain and whole grain are not the same thing. Multigrain just means multiple types of grains, which could all be refined. That's why some multigrain crackers digest almost as fast as white bread. Always check the first ingredient. It should say whole wheat or whole oats, not enriched flour. And here's a tip. Pair crackers with protein, like a slice of cheese or nut butter. That slows down digestion and keeps your sugar more stable. These might sound safe, but here's the twist. Many sugar-free snacks use artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, or maltitol. While they don't raise sugar directly, studies show they can confuse your metabolism, increase cravings, and even trigger insulin response in some people. So no added sugar doesn't mean no impact. It just means your blood sugar may react later in sneaky ways. If this sounds overwhelming, don't worry. You don't have to throw out your pantry tonight. The key is awareness. Reading labels, watching portion sizes, and balancing your snacks with real unprocessed foods. Here's the simple rule to remember. If a snack comes in a box, bag, or bottle, it's worth checking twice. And once you learn which foods to trust, your blood sugar naturally calms down, your energy returns, and your cravings shrink on their own. So now that we've met the villains, what about the heroes? What foods actually stabilize your blood sugar instead of spiking it? In our next chapter, we'll discover the natural power foods, especially for adults over 60, that help your body use sugar the right way. They're simple, delicious, and already in your kitchen. You'll be surprised how much control you actually have just by swapping a few everyday snacks. Stay with me, because this next part could change how you feel every single day. Here's the good news. You don't need to give up snacking to manage your blood sugar. You just need to snack smarter. Think of this as a gentle reset, not a restriction. Your body isn't your enemy. It simply wants steady, balanced fuel. Today, we'll rebuild your snack plate with simple, natural ingredients your body actually loves. Foods that keep your blood sugar calm, your energy steady, and your mood lighter. Let's start with one of the most powerful natural helpers sitting right in your kitchen spice rack. Imagine waking up, sprinkling a little cinnamon over your morning oatmeal, and knowing that tiny habit is helping your body use sugar more efficiently. That's not just comfort, That's science. Cinnamon improves how your cells respond to insulin, helping glucose move from your blood into your cells where it's used for energy. Several studies show that just 1/2 teaspoon a day can help lower fasting blood sugar over time. It's easy to use. Add it to coffee, tea, oatmeal, or even warm milk before bed. It gives sweetness without sugar and helps control cravings too. So next time you crave something sweet, reach for cinnamon first. Your taste buds and your blood sugar will thank you. Now, let's talk about a food that looks tiny but works like a superhero inside your body: chia seeds. When you soak chia seeds, they form a soft gel-like coating. That gel acts like a fiber sponge, slowing down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. This means fewer spikes, steadier energy, and better digestion. They're also rich in omega-3s and plant protein, making them perfect for seniors focused on heart and muscle health. How to enjoy them? Mix 1 tablespoon into yogurt, smoothies, or overnight oats. Even a small daily portion can make your sugar curve smoother and keep hunger away longer. It's one of the easiest habits to add. No fancy prep, just powerful results. Now picture a bright green salad, spinach, kale, maybe some pumpkin seeds sprinkled on top. Not only is it colorful, it's a magnesium powerhouse. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, supports nerve health, and plays a key role in insulin regulation. When magnesium levels drop, blood sugar often rises, and fatigue follows. That's why adding leafy greens, beans, or nuts daily can make a big difference. Try sautéing spinach in olive oil, blending kale into smoothies, or tossing pumpkin seeds onto oatmeal. Even half a cup a day supports smoother sugar levels and calmer energy. Think of magnesium-rich foods as your body's natural stress shield, gentle, steady, and essential. Do you ever feel that 3 p.m. slump? Tired, craving something sweet, or needing coffee? That's usually a blood sugar dip after a carb-heavy meal. Protein snacks can help prevent that crash. Boiled eggs, a handful of nuts, a slice of cheese, or a small cup of unsweetened Greek yogurt all release energy slowly, keeping you fuller longer. Protein also supports muscle maintenance, which is crucial after 60, when natural muscle mass begins to decline. A smart tip: pair protein with fiber. For example, an apple slice with peanut butter, or a few almonds with berries. This combination keeps sugar balanced and satisfies cravings naturally. Not all carbs are bad. The secret lies in the fiber. Fiber acts like a gentle sponge, slowing down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. Whole oats, apples with skin, berries, and beans are your best friends here. If you enjoy oatmeal, make it the right way. Use steel-cut or rolled oats. Add chia seeds, cinnamon, and a few blueberries. That single bowl gives you protein, fiber, antioxidants, and steady energy for hours. And remember, when you eat fiber regularly, you're not just balancing sugar, you're supporting gut health, heart health, and long-term vitality. Let's bring it all together. A balanced snack doesn't need to be complicated. Here's an easy example. A small bowl of oats topped with chia seeds, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a few berries. It's colorful, delicious, and keeps sugar levels steady. Or try a small plate of sliced apple with Greek yogurt and pumpkin seeds. You'll notice your energy stays more stable, your mood lighter, and those late evening cravings disappear. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. One better choice, repeated daily, changes everything over time. Which of these foods do you already enjoy? If you're curious, try swapping just one snack this week and notice how your body feels: lighter, calmer, more energized. In the next chapter, we'll turn these ideas into a simple, daily action plan you can follow without stress or strict rules. Because living healthy after 60 isn't about restriction, it's about smart nourishment that supports the life you love. Let's make that next step together. Who says you can't enjoy something sweet after 60? Dessert doesn't have to be the enemy. You just need to choose treats that work with your body, not against it. Imagine sitting after dinner with a small piece of rich, dark chocolate, the kind that melts slowly and leaves a hint of cocoa on your tongue. You smile, knowing it's actually good for you. not harmful. That's what I call the sweet switch, enjoying sweetness without the sugar crash. Let's discover how to make that switch and still satisfy your cravings, guilt-free. For many people, chocolate feels like a forbidden pleasure. But when you choose the right kind, it can actually support your health. Dark chocolate with 70% or more cacao is rich in antioxidants called flavonoids. These compounds help improve circulation, calm inflammation, and even support heart health, all while keeping sugar low. Just one small square, about 10 grams, can satisfy your craving without sending your blood sugar soaring. The key is to enjoy it slowly. Let it melt in your mouth, not disappear in one bite. And remember, a single square can bring satisfaction. A candy bar brings a crash. So next time you crave sweetness, reach for quality, not quantity. Now let's talk about the original dessert, fruit. It's naturally sweet, filled with fiber, and comes with vitamins your body actually needs. The trick is in the portion and the pairing. Instead of a large bowl of fruit alone, combine it with protein or healthy fat, like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a handful of nuts. This pairing keeps your blood sugar steady while giving you that satisfying sweet taste. For example, try baked apple slices sprinkled with cinnamon. Or mix fresh berries with Greek yogurt and a few chia seeds. These simple snacks deliver comfort, flavor, and balance, without the roller coaster sugar rush. We all need sweetness sometimes, and that's okay. But not all sweeteners are created equal. Instead of artificial ones that confuse your metabolism, try natural options like stevia, plant-based, 0 calories, doesn't raise blood sugar. Monk fruit, sweet but gentle, a little goes a long way. Dates, whole fruit sweetness that comes with fiber. Use 1 or 2 in baking or smoothies. The key word is moderation. Even healthy sweeteners can cause spikes if overused. Think of them as a flavor accent, not the main ingredient. When you retrain your taste buds to enjoy mild sweetness, you'll notice something amazing. Real foods start tasting naturally sweeter. Now, here's a simple science insight that will change how you look at dessert. It's not just the sugar content that matters, it's the glycemic load. In plain words, glycemic load measures how much your blood sugar rises based on both what you eat and how much you eat. For example, a small serving of watermelon might have a high glycemic index but a low load because the portion is small. Meanwhile, a healthy smoothie with 2 bananas and honey can have a huge load because of the total sugar. So remember this, small portion plus real ingredients equals happy blood sugar. You've earned the right to enjoy food. The key is balance, not fear. This is the part most people forget. Sweetness isn't only about sugar. It's also about pleasure, memory, and connection. Think of the smell of baked apples from childhood, or sharing tea with a friend. These are the true desserts of life, moments that nourish your heart as much as your body. When you shift your focus from processed sweetness to authentic flavor, every bite becomes more meaningful. A handful of berries, a spoon of honey in tea, a square of dark chocolate, that's sweetness with purpose. It's not about denying yourself, it's about retraining your taste for health. So let's make this personal. What's your favorite guilt-free dessert? Is it a baked pear with cinnamon, a square of dark chocolate, or creamy Greek yogurt with berries? Tell me in the comments, because your small healthy switch might inspire another senior to make the same change. In the next chapter, we'll put everything together into your simple daily action plan, so these ideas become lasting habits for steady blood sugar and more joy in eating. Let's finish strong, together. You've come a long way in this journey, learning the truth about hidden sugars, understanding what causes those midday crashes, and discovering how to enjoy sweetness the smart way. Now it's time to bring everything together into one simple, powerful system, your 3-step action plan for steady energy and strong health. You don't need a complicated diet or expensive supplements. All you need is a few smart habits, practiced every day. Let's make your next snack your strongest health decision yet. Start by looking at what's quietly raising your blood sugar behind the scenes. Check your pantry, your refrigerator, and even your favorite healthy snacks. If you see words like glucose syrup, agave, maltodextrin, or fruit concentrate, those are red flags. Replace those with whole, simple foods that give you energy without the spike. Swap flavored granola bars for handfuls of mixed nuts. Replace sweetened yogurt with plain Greek yogurt, plus fresh berries. Trade store muffins for homemade oat cups or boiled eggs. You'll be surprised. Within just 1 week, your energy will start lasting longer, and that foggy feeling after meals will fade. Every smart swap is a win. Here's the secret to keeping your blood sugar smooth all day. Make sure every meal includes one food that slows absorption. That means something rich in fiber, protein, or healthy fat. For example, add a scoop of lentils or beans to your rice. Include avocado or olive oil dressing with your salad. Have a piece of grilled chicken or tofu with your soup. These small additions form a shield. They slow down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream, keeping your energy stable and your mind clear. Think of it like this. Every time you eat, you're building a steady energy bridge that lasts for hours instead of minutes. This final step might be the most powerful. Instead of eating automatically or out of boredom, pause before every snack. Ask yourself, am I truly hungry or just looking for comfort? If you are hungry, eat slowly, chew well, taste your food, and notice how your body feels as you eat. When you slow down, your body sends clearer signals. You'll feel satisfied with smaller portions, and your digestion will improve naturally. It's not about restriction. It's about connection. When you eat mindfully, you respect your body's signals, and that's the foundation of lifelong health. Now, picture your blood sugar like a wave. Before, it was red and jagged, up, down, up, down. But with these 3 steps, that wave becomes a smooth green flow, steady, calm, and full of energy. Every balanced meal, every smart snack, and every mindful moment builds strength from the inside out. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Small daily choices make a bigger difference than strict diets ever will. So let's take this forward together. Step 1. Swap hidden sugar snacks. Step 2. Add one balancing food to each meal. Step 3. Practice mindful snacking. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one snack swap you're excited to try this week? Share it below. Your idea might inspire someone else. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're building a stronger, steadier senior community. One healthy choice at a time. You've got this.